So today we are doing MRT history through the maps, but before we get any goes any further in, I'm just telling you I'm very sorry. I haven't been able to post for so long due to some unforeseen circumstances, and so and but in spite of that, still like and subscribe. Thank you. Okay, anyway, let's get started. The first two pictures are from 1987. Now, these aren't actually the official ones because I couldn't really source them. So, this was the first map. 5 stations from Yio Chu Kang to Toa Payoh, and then over here from Yio Chu Kang, expanded to Raffles Place, and also down to Outram Park, but I didn't manage to show that bit. Sorry, I didn't manage, really. I couldn't get the right photo. So next is we have this guidebook picture from 1988. From here, you can see the lines have already expanded to Clementi, but the north-south and east-west lines were still joined together. But that changed in the next map. By 1989, the route map looked like this. Sorry about the scuffed image quality, but you can see that the north-south and east-west lines were actually separated during this period. So you see here. Now it's possible to travel from Pasir Ris and Marina Bay. The next element came in 1996 when the Woodlands expansion was built. It joined the main section of the Northeast line to the branch line. You see, before this 1996 extension, this stretch of stations you see didn't exist, and this stretch was separate from this stretch. So the 1996 Woodlands extension helped bring it all together. Next up is the map from the year 2006. By this time, the Northeast line had already opened. You notice some other new developments, the Changi Airport branch, and they also opened some LRTs. You see, actually when the Northeast line, when it opened in 2003, Buangkok station wasn't originally there. You can check my previous video on the missing station codes to explain it. But the map here is from 2006. This is when the Buangkok MRT opened. Year 2009, this is when the Circle Line began operations, and also when they started using dotted lines to show future extensions. You also notice this section, they had opened the extension, East-West Line extension to Joo Koon. Well, by 2012, this is what it looked like. The other parts of the Circle Line had opened. Excuse me, Ezra. Woodley Station on the Northeast Line also opened at this time period. 2013. This isn't an official map. I couldn't get it from the official source, but this was the first This was the first stage of the downtown line between Bugis and Chinatown. I was worried I wouldn't be able to get a full map for this one, but I managed to do that. Okay, next. By 2019, the map had expanded significantly. The downtown line was completed. The extension to Tuas Link opened. 10 Mile Junction closed. The Punggol West Loop had opened. So yeah, and also Marina South Pier. The next map we have is from this year. This is the current MRT system map. It's also not official. The Thomson East Coast Line has currently opened up to its phase 4, and over here we have Hume Station and Punggol Coast. Yes. Now next we have this 2040s map. This shows that the TEL has taken over the Changi Airport branch and the JRL and CRL. Also, we now know that Tuas North Station will not open, and the West Coast extension here will go into Kent Ridge instead of Haw Par Villa. But before the announcement, many people assumed it would go to Haw Par Villa, hence this map. Finally, we have this 2050s map. They still assumed it would go to Haw Par Villa, and then there's also the Seletar line, the RTS, and many other lines that may or may not actually open in the future, as well as other expansions of lines. So yeah, I think that's it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it and or learned something new. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe.